I'm, as you know, Mohammed Ali. I'm the director for the Council of Ethnic Minority Voluntary Organisations. We're a national charity that works with community groups across the UK. And our office for this region is based in in Bristol. And I started very young with my dad really giving us a sense of responsibility, ethics, moral values, and actually having a sense of ownership, from a young age. And that's where I think probably I've been sort of moulded into where I am today. I was one of the people that helped set it up in the early days. I was the first appointed director, so in 2000. 2000. We have done numerous things since then. Been involved in developing whole regional offices around the country, having from 4 staff to increase that to quite a significant number now. We have a range of programs we're running. We are developing continuously, and we have a new program at the moment. It's a social enterprise program that we're developing. So it's really pushed me into very, very different stuff. I've been in rooms with meeting with ministers, to being in rooms with chief executive of various big organisations to negotiate and do kind of a lot of work with them. Essentially, what it is, you've got to make a series of bad decisions, and unless you make bad decisions, unfortunately, you're not going to learn, and they need to be your decisions. If I had to do differently, I would probably say I'd start a little bit early in whatever I wanted to do, because I did have a period where I wandered around, found myself, travelled the world, and all those kind of things. And I think that has been a good experience as well. I would say that if anybody wanted to do something, they should get in there early enough to create a market niche, so that they can actually build up a business or any project. If you were a bad manager, what would you do on a Monday morning if you've got 10 people reporting to you and they have 2 problems? And you say, oh, don't worry, I'll deal with them. By Monday morning, you've got 20. You do that every day, you've got 100 odd. And so by Friday, you're quite distraught. Now, imagine you trained and you actually supported staff to actually come out with their own solutions. Every single member of staff can find a way. And what you would do is help to choose that solution. It's a much more healthier relationship. And I think that really is the essence of actually working, is coming to the table with the suggestion of how we can improve. I would actually learn from people who've achieved a great deal. I would ask them how they got to where they got to, and at what stage they did different things. So one of the things, I had another mentor as well, who's a very successful entrepreneur. And he had, when he had become chief executive of a housing corporation, within the 6 months before he was going to start the first day, he'd actually met all the staff, met all the managers, he designed the vision and the plan for the organisation he was going to work for, and actually had restructured the organisation. So on day 1, he was actually delivering. Good leadership skills, in my view, is not about somebody standing there and saying how wonderful they are. It's about that individual having a vision and enabling the entire team or group of people to capture, visualise that vision and actually go deliver it. And that requires a different kind of mindset and a skill set as well. And you want to learn from people who have skill sets that you haven't got.
Yes.
We all don't have all the same skill sets, and I think chairing something or being a chief executive of a multi-million-pound corporation, it requires a different mindset. So you've got to learn that kind of mindset. It's not about running just a company. I would say it's partly that, but it's also about the allocation of capital, about the decisions you make, the way you direct the organisation, the way you lead, inspire people. I would question anybody in life who's actually gone through life and not made decisions that have not worked. And they're successful. The most successful people in my view actually have always been the people who've made decisions and said and said, right, this is what I've done. These are the reasons why they didn't work, and this is what we're going to do differently, and this is how we're going to do it again in the future. And I think if you go along that and you keep doing that, what happens? You get into a much more better focus. But obviously, if you lose a lot of money of your own, you're never going to do that again, are you? What brought me along the way is making decisions and learning from them in a way, and learning in a way that it didn't work out. Really, from we're talking a good 5-year stretch of actually real support, and I would have telephone conversations with them on Saturday afternoon, about things I did in the week and how I could have done it differently, and what I would do in the future. And this happened for a number of years, and I think it really shaped me up into being much more focused, much more entrepreneurial, much more kind of savvy to go and develop things. And
I would say, it has helped me considerably.
If 3 people tell you that you're a horse, then that's a joke. Okay. If 5 people tell you that you're a horse, then that's definitely a conspiracy afoot. If 10 people tell you that you're a horse, it's time to buy a saddle. Feedback is good, so so many people telling you that this is not working and it's not happening, then what you need to do is take feedback.